I swear, renegades are pissing me off so much. Okay, I run an MFK flag. Well, actually, I might as well go alphabetically. I run this cruiser, get screwed hard by a renegade. I run this cruiser, get screwed hard, because apparently my weapons don't... This is not the gun I started with. I did not start with this weapon. I did not start with that weapon. I did not have a late charge laser Mark II. No, I'm gonna check the record. Okay, turns out I actually did have this weapon. I am just blind. Anyway, let me do this again. Attempt 2. Second attempt. I am so tilted. Because that was twice in a row. And I had 2 NG as well. But of course you spawn with mind control, you just do. You just do. Giving me a Zoltan, which is nice. Need help? I'd like to get you off of the helm as soon as possible. I wonder what their problem is. Merchant store. Do you have any talents? No. No, you do not. A distress store? The thing I find most attractive about that is the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? I'm gonna want to get medical stimulants if it's possible. Now, for someone doing a lot of boarding, I'm not finding a lot of fuel on these ships. Ah, for the love of... Great. Thank you very much for the lack of fuel. In every single ship that we fought, we did not find a single ounce of fuel. Ain't that fun? Romantis or Dominion. Oh my god. Can you tell that I'm tired? Is it that obvious? Oh, piss off. My run gets stopped by another freaking renegade. Okay, why did you want 10 missiles from me when you didn't have any fuel? I swear these aces are actually... They must be morons. Like, what are their names? Felicity and Maria? No fucking wonder. There's a sexist joke in it. I am so pissed. Wait, why didn't you send your mantis? Oh, another slaver. I hate orchids, but I... What are the odds of that? Screw you. Man, I have to terrible RNG. Honestly, I got screwed over hard by 2 renegades by renegades twice in a row, and then I was about to get screwed over by no fuel. Yes. So I'm gonna get overclocking. That's not the lab. $35 scrap and 6 fuel. Nice. Nice. Why does everything cost so much fuel? Alright, calm down. Jeez, how many... Of course. Ugh. You mother... I hope you enjoy that free damage. Not enough fuel to make up for the journey. How many auto ships are there? You know this gets old after a while. Why do you have so many missiles? Finally, where the hell was all this fuel? So now I have a layer of shields that won't be ions. I have a Duskbringer store. Young guy. I'm a hero, everyone loves me. Alright, pig. Well played, well played. Made a mess of my ship, yeah? Bet you're real proud of yourself, yeah? Well, give yourself a pat on the back, sure. Beat the deadliest dustbringer around, yeah? There'll be more coming for you after this, let me tell you. But because you proved yourself, I'll take pity on you. Yeah, small. Man, why would I take that trade? Pirate territory? This is still a lot weaker than I would like it to be. Defeated the pirate guard. Use got the cargo and find some fuel. I have a scrap gatherer. I do have long range scanners, right? Oh god. I swear this monkey's everywhere. Oh, fuck you. Man, you think I'm paying that much for fuel? What is it with these terrible, shitty offers I'm getting? Oh, let's see, a liberated sector or the Union cores? Probably unlock the Kestrel. Seeing as I failed this unlock quest multiple times, I'm definitely using the wiki for it. Come on. No ships. So go anywhere. MFK aces. Must be crazy. So let me get this right. If it's up here, if it's not up here, I'm screwed. I'm not going to Earth. One, two, three. Can you system debugging? Ah, the worst thing. Oh, what? Go screw yourself hard. Yeah, finally. As is customary in Union Space, several corporate advertisements from the planet nearby play over your radio. You listen to them idly as you browse the nearby shipyards, gazing at various antique vessels. One in particular catches your eye, a kestrel seemingly in full working order. You don't get to look at it very long when one of the advertisements catches your ear. It seems one from Dewey Elm, CEO of Archive Incorporated, has an outgoing request for any capable mercenary vessel. It seems that these shipyards are in fact owned by the Archive, as it's not difficult to get in touch with a correspondent who patches you into Dewey directly. Renegades have experience with your types. Before we begin, I would like to make it clear that while I may be CEO of Archive Incorporated, in this request, I'm not speaking on behalf of the company in any way. It would be bad PR to get involved with more interdimensional renegades after the disaster of the Rusting Hulks incidents. I'm sure you understand. Good. Hey, don't worry, we aren't skirting the Union's laws or anything like this. I just don't want any backlash from a personal affair. As you may or may not know, Archive specializes in the archive of Attican Terrae, and culture. This matter concerns one of my most prized antiques, the 23rd century Kasparov, the first FTL capable ship produced by humankind, originally made to transport passengers to and from Tau City. A remarkable achievement, but she's been stolen by pirates. Can't get her right. She marks a new age of exploration and discovery, but why would a pirate want such an outdated piece of technology? But to who? Plenty of Kasparovs were made. This particular model would be of no interest to anyone but an avid historian or a ship enthusiast like me. Never the matter. My request. Hunt down those thieves and secure the Caspero. I haven't in mind any particular reward, but I'm sure we can work something out. Name your price. What about that old Kestrel? Huh? That old thing? Oh, I'm sure. I can most certainly part ways with it. I jumped on purchasing one when they saw a sudden resurgence in popularity at the end of the Civil War. But now it seems everyone has one. Good deal, then. One last thing. I programmed the coordinates for the pirate ship into my assistant Ghana. He's just a machine, and not very personal at that. But he'll be sufficiently useful in combat. Best of luck, Captain. Godspeed. That don't look so tough. Crew pirates have been killed. Should have read it. Should have read the thing. I failed the quest they were supposed to surrender. I hate this. This is something I have to blame myself for. Militia encampment, Spectral Capital. I need the militia encampment. There will be a ship at this beacon. Alright, I need to go everywhere that there is a ship. Unfortunately, even if that means going to an ASB sector. The guard was way tougher than this. I think Mother. Any species, we realize it would be an excellent opportunity to go hunting. I realize that this is an excellent opportunity for you to go fuck yourself. Wait a minute. I was going to ship kill. That was risky. Quick scans show that they were. Fine, knowing how corrupt you are. But I tried to talk it out. You wouldn't listen. I don't think that's the hacking. Accept a more generous bribe. I kinda want scrap though. Gonna have to go to the distress first. Ah, finally. Finally. The unlock event. Nearby? Okay. One of the militiamen tries to protest as you dock the station, but they are cut off by a human in a green outfit smoking from a wooden pipe of old Earth design. Ah, renegade. I'm Sherlock Haynes. I hail from Earth, though I have since joined the militia myself. Now I work as a detective for the militia. But I have been presented with a rather troublesome case. Perhaps you might help. With a murder mystery, of course. Last night, in this very station, a man by the name of Henry Coleman was shot and killed. But we suspect he held vital information regarding a rebel plot. But we aren't sure what. There are only 4 individual staff in the station, and after this crime, there now only remains 3. No ship docked with this station for a full 24 hours before the murder, which can only mean one thing. Well, that means one of these 3 murdered the guy. Why, it's elementary, my dear, whatever your name is. This means one of these 3 survivors must be a rebel spy. The question is, what could it be? Will you help me, our reality junkie friend? Solve this case. Sure thing. Ah, most excellent. I haven't done much digging yet, but if you need any help, just come and talk to me. Here are the 3 suspects. Mr. Tom Nicholson, Miss Amy Shepard, and Dr. Daniel Brown. I look forward to your hypothesis. Stand at the station's lobby, observing your surroundings. So, I am gonna get my notes. I am not looking at the unlock. I've looked at it a long time before, but I have mostly forgotten. I do know that if I get this wrong, I risk losing one of my crew, which would suck. Alright. Speak to Sherlock or one of the suspects. Who do I want to talk to? Sherlock. Oh, I never grew tired of this job. Just wish I stopped landing cases involving murderous rebels. I've lost quite a few partners to a stray bullet while chasing a suspect down. You just say the same thing? Okay. Ask about Tom himself. There's an achievement for... You know what? I'm not going to accuse the guy. But there's an achievement for spitting in everyone's face and then accusing what's his face. I haven't spat in it, so I don't know what it is. Alright. Ask Tom about himself. Tom explains some basic details about his life. He used to be a farmhand on a small terrestrial planet before a rock crusader set fire to his town. With nowhere else to go, he decided to join the militia and protect civilian space. So such a thing can never happen to anything else. That is interesting. Straight up, right off the bat, because I know the rebels are racist. And, hold on. Because Haynes is accusing someone of being a rebel spy. And Tom has a motive. Burned down his home, so he joined the rebellion. Where else? Okay. I'm immediately thinking Tom. Alright, Tom. Do you have any connections with the rebels? No, sir. I've met plenty of rebels in my time, but I've never been friends with any. I've always been Federation citizen. You know, that stuttering at the beginning, I thought it was just, the way he spoke. But the way he emphasized being loyal, I'm probably looking way too into this. Wait. This is the first time I'm actually hearing him talk. There's no stuttering here. Not a single thing. Okay, his job? Okay, let me write that down. Stuttering on rebel connection. Emphasizing loyalty to the Federation. Liar? I mean, those are signs of a lie. But it's not hard evidence. I manage essential systems. Back on the farm, I had to learn how to operate various equipment, and it's incredible how much of that knowledge translates to managing a station. I help with upkeep for shields and life support, and I buy new parts at the store or something. So, job. You shields plus life support plus buying parts. Okay. Whenever something is broken. Don't repair them? Ask Tom about the victim. I've never actually talked with Henry much. He was always so quiet and reserved. Still, so strange that he's dead. Let me write this all. This is Tom. Burned down his home. He has a motive. Henry, the victim. So Tom says he's reserved and quiet. What was his job? No, I don't know if that's relevant. Ask Tom about the other suspects. Ask Tom about Amy? Amy, she's something, I guess. She's always yapping at us. She has the shortest temper I've ever seen. She does a good job, though. I wouldn't ever think she'd be capable of murder, though. Though she never did like him. So she's not liked by Amy. Short temper. I have one for Amy. According to Tom. She does a good job done. Always yapping at us. Not much to say about Amy. Asked about Daniel. Dr. Brown? Oh, he's such a kind old man, and dedicated to his work, too. I can imagine he's shocked about the murder. He was always so close to poor Henry. Very close to Daniel. Let's see if this checks out. Nothing to say? Alright. Let's talk to Amy. Amy? Amy doesn't have a lot to share about why she joined the militia. She thought it would be a good way to escape her own planet, maybe kill some pirates. So she's a bit of a hothead. I guess she's... yeah. It checks out with a short temper. Connection to the rebel? Amy looks as if she's about to slap you. Okay, well that's a clear sign. I watched these YouTube videos about people analyzing liars. And if you're accusing someone of lying and they aren't lying, or if you're trying to corner a liar but trying to corner somebody but they just don't know what you're talking about, they become super confrontational. But if they're hiding something or lying, they're like awkward, they don't want to be at it. But if you bring up something they know they are innocent in, they will become confrontational. They will like look you dead in the eyes. They'll be like, "What are you on about, huh? What's the deal here?" That's how their body language changes. So, and probably would if it wouldn't end with her dead. How dare you associate me with those crap stains? I ain't never been a rebel, never will be. I don't know. That confrontational, the fact she's so confrontational, and that's, I don't know. Rebel connection? She is super confrontational. Innocent. So Tom said that Henry wasn't liked by Amy. I don't know here. Ask Amy about her job on the station. Used to work as border control until we got that damn anti-personnel drone. Used to kick pirates in the teeth almost daily, but now I've been resigned to that damn weapons room, pressing buttons all day long. I don't think she likes, she doesn't like that border. Doesn't. Works in weapons. Doesn't like the anti-personnel. Talk to Amy and ask about the victim. Henry? Ha! Half the time I didn't even realize he was there. What a weirdo. Always spending so much time resigned to that room of his, only coming out for food or water, and being dead won't change nothing about life on the station. Which is a shame. It's so goddamn boring here. Doesn't sound like she hates him. So Amy says he's a weirdo, hard to notice. I don't know, it kind of conflicts. I mean, you can call someone weird if you don't like them. I don't know, it does seem very strange. Well, anyway. Spoke to Amy about the other suspects. Ask about Tom. Tom's such a pushover. He's always blabbing on about how nice life is here. There ain't nothing good about living on the station, I tell you. Still, Tom killing someone? Unthinkable. Unless he's a really good actor, at least. Well, he isn't. I spoke to him, and he has all the signs that he's lying. I just want hard evidence. Because I think I accused Tom before and got this quest wrong. But there isn't much to work here. Tom killing someone? Unthinkable. See, that's what Tom said about you. Pushover. Likes the station. According to Amy. Ask about the other suspects. Daniel. That old man? He looks like he's about to turn to dust any second. I always thought he was lacking a personality as the drones he worked on. Maybe that's why he got along with Henry. So Tom and Amy confirmed this. So both of them confirmed this. Let's talk to Daniel. Ask Daniel about himself. Me? I'm just an old fart. Studied drone tech for several years, got a job at Arcadia as an engineer, until I eventually retired. But I guess retirement just isn't for me, so I signed up for the militia instead of wasting away in some beach home. So Daniel has a background with drones. He is old, so he's also very experienced. Ask if Daniel has any connections with the rebels. Daniel looks down at his feet. Never been a rebel, but I did have experience with them. Back when I worked with Arcadia, I was put in charge of the Seeker project, that Central Intelligence Combat Assistant, and it's more often referred to as a free roamer accident. This was an AI used by the rebels to construct their automated fleet, but we never expected that they would use it for such evil. After I realized how my tech had been used, I resigned immediately. So, he worked for the rebels, developed Seeker, then resigned. After discovering how his tech was used. Looks down at his feet. I don't know, that's also a sign of a liar, but he's also going into great detail. Like, I don't see any nerves here. Like, what if you had a guilty truth? Like, if you were guilty of something, and you came out with your sins, what would that be like? Oh crap, I forgot. Alright, good. I don't know, I can't Tom honestly seems more suspect. Then resigned after discovering how his tech was used. Alright. Talk to Daniel. Connections with the rebels. What is his job on the station? Shipboard engineer. After I finally talked the others into installing the drone bay, I've been running maintenance on them. So basically, engineer works on drones. Ask Daniel about the victim. Oh, poor old Henry. He was such a nice man. I used to eat lunch in his quarters. It's a shame the others never got to know him, because Henry was always so reserved. But how could this happen to you? Confirmed. Henry and Daniel were close. All you know about him is that he's reserved and quiet. Do you know exactly how he would have, gotten his hands on rebel intelligence? Because if the person who killed him is a rebel spy, he would have had to have known. He would have had to have known that this guy had the information. How would he have? Oh, Henry, how could this happen to you? Apparently accusing Tom was the wrong choice. I don't know. Tom just seems so sus to me. Ask about the other suspects. Tom is a nice man. I was never as close to him as Henry, but we talk quite a bit, and he has always been a happy fellow. Recently, Tom took a particular interest in the drone system and asked me for help with operating the drones. He's learning pretty quick, but I think he might just be learning to give me something to do. I've always wanted a student. Interesting. Tom started learning how to use drones. Henry's testimony. It's not really a testimony, but no. That's interesting. Ask Daniel about the other suspects? Maybe. I wish I... Ooh! Dropped my phone. I wish I had her energy. I was never that amped up, even when I was younger. Shame she wasted all on shouting at us. Thank goodness she spends most of her time complaining to herself while she mans the weapons. I don't like to point fingers, but if any of us were to go as low to kill someone, I'd say she would probably, I guess. See, when I asked her about the rebel connections, she got super confrontational, which is why, I mean, you're just, at best or worst, however you want to put it, it's you accusing, and you're a suspect, so it's like, you know, the word isn't really all that valuable. I'm sussing Tom way more than I'm sussing Amy, but Daniel, you've been super cooperative in this case. And that's really helpful. Okay, anything else to talk to you about? Alright. Time. So let's look at the evidence. Inspect the corpse. You walk over to Henry's corpse. You notice no obvious cuts on the body, though there is a large burn mark on his back. This must have been from blaster fire, but the radius of the wound is too large to have been from a standard handheld blaster. Okay. What's the wound again? So, a large blaster. Too big for standard blaster fire. That is strange. The station has several systems on board. Which one do you want to look at? Doors. You inspect the door system. It appears some work has been done on the blast doors to improve them, though it matters little in this case. All the suspects and the victim are registered in the system database, so any of them can go wherever they please. Investigate the drone bay. You take a look at the drone bay. Though there aren't too many schematics on the station's computers, you notice an anti-personnel drone and a standard issue combat drone. Huh. The station has a combat drone and anti-personnel drone. You think that's what caused the blaster? You think that's the murder weapon? Inspect the combat drone. The combat schematic appears to only have been used a total of 3 times since the system was purchased. Further data suggests it merely came with the system purchase. Alright. Drone came with purchase. The computer informs you the anti-personnel drone has been used a total of 38 times since its purchase. Though that's not surprising with the influx of pirates in the sector. Okay. The number of boarders this station must see is unfavorably high. Okay. So that covers it. The laser. Yes. So that's what I was thinking. You inspect the anti-personnel drone's laser. To your surprise, the arm-mounted cannon appears to be much stronger than a standard defense laser, and certainly capable of leaving a burn mark the same size as the one on Henry's corpse. So hold on. It was caused by anti-personnel drone is the murder weapon. Nasty. Life support. You inspect the oxygen system. The system appears to be running at a higher level than usual and is in pristine condition. From the looks of it, the system was upgraded very recently. So someone must have did this. Okay. Oxygen upgraded recently. As in, like, I don't know, It could have been done to keep someone busy or something. Support shields. You inspect the shields. Everything here is functional. Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Sensors. You inspect the sensor system. It appears someone has sabotaged the computers and deleted all of the recording from the night of the murder. There's nothing else here of use, but someone had to have done this. Yes. This is big. Sensors have been sabotaged. So whoever sabotaged the sensors is the murderer. We need to ask who's been to the sensor room. You spent a lot of time there. Oh good. Oh, I'm getting tired. Weapons. You inspect weapons. Several trinkets lay around, as well as a small bag with Amy's name. This is your usual station. Everything checks out. So what's here? The oxygen, I want to talk about that. The sensors and the anti-personnel drone. So, Tom, what do you know about... Okay. This is all the three of the things I was talking about. Ask about the drone system. Nope, never had the head for... Wait, what? Never had the head for any of that drone stuff. I trust Dr. Brown for that kind of stuff, because I can't even figure out how to turn the drones on in the first place. There's a contradiction here. There's a contradiction. Okay. Claims to be unable to operate drones. Questioned about drones. Yeah, I am. Okay. I think it is Tom. No recordings? That sounds problematic. You are a detective, though, so surely you can figure this out without them, right? Yeah, but who went in there? I don't think I need them anyway. I'm pretty certain it's Tom. That's rather odd. That wasn't me who upgraded the system. I was busy last night during the murder. Busy doing what? I haven't had time to check it since. But I do know it was only level 1 the day before. Oxygen. O2 was level 1 before the murder. You know what I'm thinking? Wait, he said it happened at night. That's not much time. It's fine, it's fine. So asking me about the evidence. The drones? Never touched them. That damn robot stole my job at killing pirates. If I was a murderer, I would have gone for that anti-person drone instead of Henry. Damn robots can't feel pain anyways. Never touched them. So... Amy has anger over drones. I don't get it. The Amy thing doesn't make any sense. You can't accuse Amy, like... No connection with the rebels. If there is, if she does, she's hiding it very well. Maybe she went and killed someone and tried to cover it up. And say, this is why you need to... She would be like, these drones are dangerous. She could probably want to have her job back. However, I am way more sussing with, I'm sussing Tom way more. Sensor. Do you know who got into the sensor? Guess you got no recordings then or whatever. Aren't detectives supposed to be able to figure things out without recordings anyway? I don't know what you want me to tell you about it. Who went in there? Oxygen. I know nothing about the life support. That's all Tom's doing, not mine. What did Tom say about it? Tom, what did you say about the O2? It wasn't you. You were busy. You haven't had time to check it since. So that leaves... Daniel. Drones. Ah, yes, of course. No ship or station is complete until it's been outfitted with drone tech. I spent most of my time working with the system, though Tom has been spending a fair bit of time in there as well, after he asked me for lessons. Tom, you are using drones. Tom spends a lot of time around drones. And asked Daniel for lessons to use them. Tom. Sensors. The sensors are no longer functional? Oh dear. That's quite unfortunate. Surely, even without the recordings though, there is some way to catch the person behind this. Do you know who sabotaged... Oh, goodness sake. Ask Daniel about the oxygen. Ah, yes, that was my doing, actually. Okay. So you were doing the oxygen. It was upgraded by Daniel. Tom normally works on the essential systems. But last night he was busy working with the whilst... Okay. Whilst Tom was working with drones. I had nothing to do, so I decided to put my old bones to use and upgrade the oxygen. But he was always complaining about bad ventilation. Tom, you are mad sus. Nope, never had the head for any of that drone stuff. I trust Dr. Brown for that kind of stuff, because I can't even figure out how to turn on the drones in the first place. You point out Daniel's mentioned to Tom learning about how to operate drones, like 3 times. Tom stutters, not sure what to say. You don't push any further, but take note. Tom is a lying liar. No wonder I thought it was Tom the first time, and then failed the quest for some stupid reason. So how did this go down? The station was staffed by Henry, Amy, Tom, and Daniel. The station acquired. How do you spell acquired? Acquired. Yeah, that looks about right. A drone control system purchased by Tom, who is responsible for buying stuff at stores. The drone control came with a combat drone. So what shields and life support? What's the station? Thompson didn't know how to use drones. An anti-personnel drone was purchased, which put Amy out of her job, and she was moved to weapons. Okay. Tom and Daniel start. Daniel starts teaching Tom how to use drones. On the night of the murder, Daniel upgrades the life support on the night of the murder. Okay. The murderer uses the anti-personnel drone. The murderer uses the anti-personnel drone to kill Henry. Where was Amy during this? Ask Amy about her job. So you don't like the... What was she doing? Never touch them. She doesn't say anything about him. What does Tom say? You said he was reserved. Dr. Brown, we can't figure that thing out, which is Cap. You said you were busy. You said you were busy. Well, that's rather odd. I was busy last night during the murder. You were busy during the murder. Daniel was upgrading the thing during this. Tom claims to be busy. Daniel upgraded the life support. Look, I got scarred by this unlock quest before. I am so sure it's Tom, but for some reason it wasn't him. But there is no way it's not Tom. Daniel upgraded the life support because Tom was using the drones. I think I'm ready. Sherlock raises an eyebrow. So, have you come to a conclusion? You can only accuse suspects that you have talked to. I want to accuse Tom, but that's what I did last time. None of them killed Henry personally. It was a drone that fired the fatal shots. Yes. The drone, huh? An interesting theory indeed. But one catch. Someone had to have been controlling the drone. Which one was it? It was Tom! What? No, it can't be me. I don't know a thing about drones. His easygoing country accent suddenly disappears, and his voice becomes uneasy. It's just like when I asked you about the rebels. You're stuttering. That's a lie. Sherlock cocks his head. You explain how Tom actually got lessons from Daniel on how to operate drones. Not too long before the murder as well. Sherlock contemplates this for a moment. You're right, goodness, even I didn't catch that. Really? He could have just used basic psychology. This guy was capped. He was sus the entire time. The moment I spoke to him. Tom realizes he's been caught. Desperately, he fumbles to grab his blaster, but is shot in the knee by Sherlock. The other militiamen run in to handcuff him and escort Amy and Daniel to safety. Sherlock holsters his gun and thanks you. Good work. Now time we learn what this is all about. Tom is tied up to a chair in an empty room aboard Sherlock's ship. Sherlock paces back and forth. So, you're the rebel spy. Tom shakes in his chair, trying to loosen the ropes. Eventually he gives up. You don't understand. Everyone I knew, my family, my friends, they were all killed by the Rockmen. Is there any better proof that alien life is a threat to mankind? And during that attack, where was the Federation? Is the Federation really that great when they can't even protect their own citizens? Sherlock sits down in the chair on the opposite side of the room and crosses his legs. So you join the rebellion for revenge. Tom nods. The rebellion offers a chance at the galaxy that the Federation could never give us. The galaxy that humanity deserves. Alright, hold on the manifesto. All we care about is the information you tried so hard to prevent from getting out. Tom gulps. I won't tell. He slapped Tom across the face. Okay, I'll talk. Wow, that was not much. I was just a dormant agent sent to watch out the sector. For a while now, the rebellion has been planning to invade the sector and lay siege to the malicious hangars and armories. And today was the plan. That plan is about to be carried out. Aboard the same station I was stationed was Henry, another undercover rebel spy. However, he grew too attached to that old man Brown, and when he learned the invasion would put everyone here, even the doctor, at risk, he got weak and was going to snitch. I secured the safety of the rebellion by killing that coward. Yeah, a real job securing them, did just now. Blabbering all their secrets. Sherlock motions for one of the militia guards to gag Tom and remove him from the room. Damn it. If this intel's any good, then we have a serious situation on our hands. We need to head to the central hangar and alert the general about this. Quickly. Your ship seems a lot faster than mine, so I hope you don't mind if I catch a ride. Who done it? Galaxy's greatest detective? Bullshit, that's me. Thick British accent. Okay. Here, Haynes. You can go look at my doors. So the hangar is over here. It appears you're too late. Already, it seems the rebels have begun the invasion. In the distance is a massive militia ship firing on its own men, which can only mean one thing. The rebels have already captured the ship and are using it to lead the attack. Flee! Flee! I hailed the militiamen and asked if you can assist. The militia general responds, "Yes, for God's sake, we need any help we can get. A couple of rebel ships got in before we could raise the shield generator, but it's up now. Unfortunately, the rebels have caused critical damage, and the damn dreadnought's about to finish it off. We only have so long until the shield falls, and we're all doomed. If we can destroy that dreadnought, or capture it, we might be able to repair the shield generator, and keep the rebel fleet away." Alright, I'm actually gonna look at the wiki for this. Who was Tom Great? You must defeat that? Do I need to crew kill it? It says I need to defeat it. So, soldier, engineer, and 3 humans. Man, screw you. The dreadnought explodes, scattering the area below, even taking down the ship. Fortunately, the generator takes little damage. Without the dreadnought to destroy the generator, the fleet stuck within the shield is rendered useless. They are swiftly overtaken by militia reinforcements, and a team of engineers goes to work fixing the damage immediately. The rebel fleet arrives, only to find no way in the hangar. They fire pointlessly at the shields, but soon realize their efforts are futile. Oh yes. Unfortunately, I don't have the Kestrel working. The militia general thanks you. Had it not been for you, this building would probably be a crater in the ground by now. We cannot repay you enough for your assistance here. but we can certainly try. The militia transfers over some supplies and offers a blueprint for one of their ships to the Federation. "21 seconds, 8 shots. I don't know, man. I like the rapid fire on this a lot better. I'm an MFK too, don't fire on me. Federation space. Union cores. Okay, you win. Burst laser floor, huh? This is a... These loot weapons are so powerful. Today's package. Three shots. Alright, what have we got? 2 hull damage, 2 system damage. I think I like having 1 extra shot. I don't know. Three shots versus 2 shots. I mean, it's still good. This is a great weapon, but, yeah. 4-second cooldown. I like being able to fire fast. This is wicked. Admiral on deck! Sorry, but I do not need my slug anymore. Calling a range strike. I'm gonna present to the judges my MFK ace. A slug ship is at this beacon. The captain appears to be eating some alien version of popcorn. Oh, it isn't the ship everyone's looking for. I wondered if I'd see you here. This really is such an interesting experience. We have no part to play here, but sometimes you just want to make sure, you know? Ah, crap! And shot pierces. Okay. What are you? Are you good on weapons? Are you good on shields? What is this? Invasion tactics? Oh, that is useful. It appears the slug captain is still alive, though his ship and crew are barely holding together. The slug doesn't seem fazed by the imminent destruction of his ship. Ha, you showed that rebel. What for? That's what I call entertainment. Though you can see my ship won't hold together for too long. My crew is doomed. Perhaps I will stick with you. I can see the spectacle all the way to the end. Well, the fact is, we haven't learned how to use shields. Ah, we can't do the thing. Transport loop. Wow, you really insulting me like this? Here it is, the rebel flagship. Look at you getting wasted. Look, if the Federation is producing ships like these, how are they losing? You're running away, huh? You wanna run away? You wanna run? After 2 runs getting crushed by renegades and starting off with no fuel, this actually turned out to be an enjoyable run. After turning against a rebellion, this ace and his unusual companions joined together. Though their combined prowess is unmatched, their budget is poor. How they do not have money is beyond me. Carrying nothing but a one-man army, this vessel is prepared to protect its lone soldier at all costs. Cass Rogers, the Hessian, and Menagerie Menace.